Basically, today we will discuss how to create topic clusters. I will show you B2B example / SaaS example, how to create a topic cluster for your SaaS or B2B content. I will show you as well an example of B2C topic cluster, more focused on e-commerce. Obviously, I will show you how to create a topic cluster with Through, how to find great content ideas. I will show you advanced technique, and yeah, it will last for an hour. It will be really packed, believe me. A lot of things to share. But before starting, so just let me know if you're already familiar with topic cluster in the chat, and also if you're already familiar with Through. Could be quite interesting. So just let me know while I'm sharing my screen. So just before getting started, what is a topic cluster? I guess it's really quite interesting or important to understand what it is, that we are all aligned on the same definition. So let's keep it simple. From my perspective, what is a topic cluster? So basically it's a set of pages that speak about the main topic. So the main topic is a key element of a topic cluster. When you create a topic cluster, you need to define a main topic, right? Usually there is a pillar page at the top of topic cluster. We can say it's the home page of your cluster. And this home page is linking all the sub-pages together. And every single sub-pages of your topic cluster should speak about the subtopic of the main topic. So if I take the example on these images, we could say that my main topic is SEO strategies, and then I will have individual pages covering, I don't know, SEO copywriting, on-page SEO, computer analysis, link building, and so on. So you get the idea. This is more or less a definition of a topic cluster, or at least this is my definition. And as I said, I would like to keep that quite simple so that is easily understood by anybody. So if you don't know Through, by the way, yet, well, as I said, I'm the founder of Through. I created this solution 5 years ago. And the aim of Through is to help content team to build better content. There is several features. Today we'll focus on a specific one, which will be the keyword clustering / topic cluster feature. But Through can help you to basically understand your competitor, analyze the SERP, create content brief, cluster keywords, and as well optimize existing content. The aim of Through is to help you from end to end with your content workflow, helping you with researching, doing better research, faster research, getting accurate data, creating content plan, creating content brief, and as well, then once your content is live, being able to improve your existing content. All right, so what I'd like to show you also is that I did a topic cluster, obviously, on the website of Through. So if you go on through.com, under the resources menu, you will find a guide, topic cluster strategy guide. So let's have a look at this example. So here's basically the pillar page. And my main topic is topic cluster content strategy. This is, yes, the broad topic. And here you can see that I have sub-pages speaking about all the different elements related to a topic cluster content strategy. So you need to understand what is keyword clustering, what is SERP similarity, what's the pillar page, what's the topic cluster. I have also some visuals on the pillar page. Then I have some article about how to create a topic cluster, how to create a topic cluster for SaaS, some example. And then finally, I'm sharing some tools to help you with creating topic cluster. And at the very end, I'm highlighting how to create topic cluster with Through. And I also include some videos. So this is one example of a pillar page, or let's say of a topic cluster, because you can see that all the pillar page plus all the different sub pages make the topic cluster. All right. I will share with you this link if you didn't visit it yet. This page, I think it will be quite interesting as well to analyze how I created this topic cluster, and as well, obviously, if you want to learn more about topic cluster, it's the right resource because you have all the different elements. And as well, what you can notice, and this is really what I like to do when I create. Yes, there will be a replay, obviously. It will be directly shared, and also I will share it on my YouTube channel. So, welcome. Also, what I like to do when I create topic cluster, I don't know if you noticed that by looking at a few pages, but it's also to follow the kind of customer journey, especially when you speak about B2B content. I think it's really important to cover the customer journey from the top to the bottom, let's say. So here I start always with what is content, what is articles, because I believe you need to be present as well on the top. And then I have more, let's say, middle of the funnel, like how to, steps to example, and finally, obviously, bottom of the funnel, because when people started to identify or when they understand how to create a topic cluster, maybe they look for a tool. And as I'm, let's say, providing a solution to create a topic cluster, then bottom of the funnel content will be for me best tools, free tools, and obviously highlighting through. So you can as well see a bit of strategy when I build this topic cluster, really to try to as well include different contents that go from the awareness stage to the decision stage. And yes, I can share with you the link of the YouTube channel if you want. I can share with you this. Yeah, sorry for that. So I can share with you the link to this video. And anyway, perfect. Thank you, Stefano. Thank you, Stefano, to help me to manage chat. Really appreciate it. So yeah, but now I'd like to show you how I created this topic cluster. So you can see there is maybe 10 plus articles right now on this topic cluster. How I created that. So you can see the publication date is 1 year ago almost. And before, let's say, the 19th of November 2023, I had very few content on my blog, on the website. So basically, I had this article, how I created a topic cluster. It was just one single blog post I created, almost 18 months ago now. And I had like also the let's say the category page about topic cluster. So these were the only two pages related to this topic, right? Why I'm telling you that? Because I would like to explain that, well, the first step to create a topic cluster is that you need keywords, right? If you go back here, maybe this is a good example or a good illustration. So to create a topic cluster, first you need to have keywords, okay? And I will show you how I got my initial keywords to build the topic cluster. Then these keywords should be grouped together by similarity. Here, Through can help you to group together keywords showing similar SERP. So also here I have a little example. What is SERP similarity? Basically, when two SERP display more or less the same URL for two different keywords, then they're grouped together. Okay, this is really the principle of clustering with Through. So first you need keywords, then you cluster them. So based on SERP similarity, and finally you will select the best keyword clusters. For every single keyword cluster, you will create an article, and at the end you will create your pillar page. That will be the home page. That will be the page that will link all the articles together. Okay? So now, how did I get first this list of initial keywords? You might have tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush. I don't have, by the way. I'm only using Google Search Console to get my keywords. And this is why having this seed article was quite important for me. So this initial blog that has been created before the topic cluster creation, right, is quite important. So this one, basically, I use keywords, let's say, generated by this article on the Search Console to help me build my initial topic cluster. So let me explain a bit what I've done. So I went on the Search Console. So here you can see my Search Console, and I will make a filter on this specific page. Well, you will see that this page, by the way, is not ranking really well anymore, but this doesn't really matter. There is few clicks and impression. But here, what is quite important is this list of keywords. So here I have like 200 keywords related to topic cluster. Okay, so I use initial page to make a kind of filter on keywords that are related to this topic. And what I've done, I exported this page, and then what I've done, I went through. Let's go through. And I started to cluster this initial list of keywords. So you make an export with the Search Console. You go on the cluster feature. So the cluster feature, you can access it from here, or as well, you can access it from the menu here. You select your export with Search Console. You put a name. Then you have to select the column with the keywords. So in Search Console, I recommend you to use the top queries because this is where we have the list of keywords. And then also you can indicate volumes. If you don't have the volume information in your Search Console export, which you don't have that by default, what you can use the impression. I think it's a good let's say, metric that could represent the volume. And why this is important, you'll see, because then when you cluster the keywords together, they will through with as well use volumes information to set some priority. Yes, so Stefano, good question. So here I'm using keyword everywhere. So it's in a Chrome extension like this one, quite cheap, by the way, and that includes the volume and TPC and competitor directly into Search Console. All right, so welcome. So all right, so you start that, you export a list of keywords, you import it in through, you define where are your keywords, where is the volume, then you select your SERP. So obviously, my target audience is English speakers. So I target the US SERP. Usually, this is the SERP I'm targeting. Then you just select here the SERP. You can also track a domain. So obviously, I put through here. And then you have the final view where you can review some keywords. On your sites, stuff like this, you can just remove them. You can do some cleanup a bit, and then you will create the cluster. I won't run the process now because obviously it will take a few minutes. But my aim was to show you the topic cluster that I created several months ago. So this is this one from September 2023. So you can see it has been created before I launched topic cluster, basically. And here you can see the results. So here I had like 700 keywords because, as I said, I merged several pages together, not only one. It was just a mix of 2 or 3 pages speaking about topic cluster. So I merged all the keywords, and now through has generated 378 clusters. So all these groups are potentially new articles. So here what you can see now in through, so we have one cluster called keyword clustering. So here it takes the main keyword, and then here below we have all the related keywords. So all these keywords here display more or less the same SERP. So you don't need anymore to create one article per keyword, but you really focus on the main topic of the cluster, okay? So it is quite important to understand because there is still some people who are making this confusion. Don't focus on keywords anymore. Focus on the main topic, which is, in this case, keyword clustering. And so now what I've done when I was building when I wanted to design, let's say, the topic cluster, I started to select some articles or some ideas for articles. So keyword clustering, topic cluster, keyword clustering tools. There is tool here. You can see there is tool and tools. So also quite important because it's not really the same. Keyword grouping tool as well. Here you can see keyword clustering tools and grouping tools were two different search. So quite important as well to understand that. Sometimes people use definition of similar terms. And basically, that's it. I mean, I will show in other example, by the way, the filter, but I want to keep it simple for the first one, just to show you what I've done initially. So I basically just select my favorite topic. And then here you can display all your favorites. And you can see here, I selected like about 10 topic, keyword clustering, topic cluster, the tools, what are topic cluster, content hub, SEO, how to create topic cluster, and so on. That's it. This is basically how I've done my initial topic cluster. Then obviously I created brief for every single article. And also what I've done is just for my writer, because I wanted to share with my writers the overview of what we will build, because I think it's quite important when you work with writers that they understand the whole strategy. So this is basically what I've built a few months ago. This, let's say, presentation, a pillar page, then all different articles. In green are the ones that are already published. And you can see that, by the way, my topic cluster is not yet finished. I still need to create more content. And it's also quite important to understand. Let's say it's never finished. You can always add more content to your topic cluster. And also you can start small. You can start with only 4 articles. And this was my case, by the way. I published initially my topic cluster only with these 4 articles. And then over time, I added more and more content to the pillar page. I think, Frederic, I answered your question. I know, is there an optimal number of keywords? Optimal number of keywords, yes. So, good question. So, I won't recommend to only use 10 keywords. It makes no sense. Usually, you can start small. And also, if you're not really, let's say, familiar with keyword clustering, I would recommend to start small, between 200, 300, 500 keywords. I think this is quite good. And as you can see, this is basically what I've done here. I had initially only like 800 here, but between 300 and 500 keywords, you can already have like enough good cluster. And also quite important to understand, your initial list of keywords is quite key. So make some cleanup as well here, because obviously the process will group similar keywords together. So try to have a clean list before uploading it. So this is basically how I created my topic cluster, just by selecting topics. And then obviously, I analyze as well every single cluster. So this also what's quite cool with Shrew is that you can also analyze a cluster. So here I can show you that, for instance, here, keyword clustering, there is 24 keywords. So what you can do, you can click here, and Shrew will basically perform an analysis of the cluster. If you're familiar with Shrew and with the SERP analyzer, you will recognize, let's say, familiar dashboard. So here what Shrew is doing is that there is 24 keywords, and Shrew is making aggregation of 24 keywords. Yes, so Shrew is making an aggregation of 24 SERPs. Okay, so the view that you can see here is not one single SERP; it's an aggregated view of several SERPs. Okay, so also what is important to understand is when you select a topic, when you select a cluster, is to understand who are your competitors, what kind of articles they are. What kind of article is ranking for this cluster? what are the main topics covered. So also to offer you many, let's say, dashboard to understand the topics, to understand the structure of your competitor, to understand the questions. And as well, here is quite interesting because Swiss exporting or extracting, the people also ask. And so here we have 24 SERP, okay? So it means 24 times people also ask. And here you can see that what are the most frequent PAA over a set of Google SERP. So for instance here, how do you cluster keywords is displayed 12 times over 24. So you can see as well here with the analysis of the cluster, you can identify what are the key questions that maybe you should answer in your content. Because the goal at the end is to create a great content brief, to create a great article, and obviously to rank well and to cover the individual topic in a whole. So yeah, this is basically how I've done my cluster by selecting some topics, but I will show you also a little tip or a little trick that I've done. So in fact, I wanted also to analyze my competitor. So here what I've done, I use the same set of keywords, but instead of entering my domain, I enter another domain. So here, for instance, TerraKit is one of the domain ranking well for the topic of topic cluster. And then here there is another tab, and I will show you this tab. It's not the main purpose of the tab, by the way, of this report, but here basically you can see what pages are ranking for all the clusters, okay? Before going into the detail of that, I will show you another example, the main purpose, but here, what I can see here is for this set of keywords, for this set of cluster, what are the articles? And basically I can identify the content strategy. So here, TerraKit wrote basically only 4 articles. This one are let's just ignore them. So here, TerraKit wrote 4 articles. What are topic cluster template, what are pillar pages, what is the content hub. So just also, it helped me, why I've done that, because I wanted to, let's say, validate that my content strategy is correct. So I run the same cluster or the same, let's say, set of keywords on different competitors. And at the end, I also share that with my writer, just tell him, look, that TerraKit has 4 contents about topic cluster. SEMrush have 5, how to do keyword clustering, or to create a content hub, what are pillar pages. Ahrefs as well, I found 5. So also here the idea was I wanted to create a bigger, let's say, topic clusters than my competitor. So I wanted to be sure that at the end, let's say the topical authority or the topical, I don't say that, but span is let's say bigger than my competitor. So a little trick as well, you can run the same cluster or the same process on a different domain just to identify your competitor content strategy. And by the way, so I can show you how this basically how it's performing. There is one pattern, all the pages of my topic cluster that topic cluster in the URL. So I can easily show you the performance of this topic of this set of pages. And you can see here, well, before it was just some blog post and my category page that was ranking for, let's say, for these terms. And I said I published on the 19th of November, and you can see that it's growing quite well. I published a lot of articles, let's say the first 2-3 months, and since then I didn't do anything. Unfortunately, I didn't have time, but I need to now add more content. As you can see, I still have content in my pipeline, and also I need to refresh the, let's say, some old article. But you can see that this, let's say, strategy worked well for my website. And this is why I'm also obviously recommending to follow this strategy on your own. Okay, so this was one example. Now I will move to another example. We'll focus more on the B2C example, more on the, let's say, e-commerce kind of topic cluster. And I will also start from scratch here, because here I was showing you my, let's say, a website, and I would like to start from scratch now. Let's say we want to create a topic cluster, or let's say we want to build a website. Let's start talking about topic cluster. We want to build a website about skincare. Okay, so I build a list of keywords related to skincare, and I will show you now this list. And I did the same process. So I built a list of keywords, I uploaded it to Through, and then the goal is to start identify some content. So here, the same story here. So you can see different group of keywords, beta-glucan skincare, with all related topics. So I will start to select the topic, the article that I would like to have on my website. But let's say, in fact, I'm an e-commerce, right? Or let's say maybe I'm selling some cream about aloe vera. So I will obviously here focus a bit more on the aloe vera, let's say, related content. And I will select the topics here by clicking on the heart. And finally, I want to show you a first structure that I could build with this. So just give me 1 second, sorry. So I just wanted to show you something about aloe vera. I don't find the right content, sorry for that. Maybe here. Yeah. So you select some content, you select some topics. And I will continue again. So when you have a topic cluster here, what you can do again, I repeat, that you can analyze the content. And it's really important, because your aim obviously is to create content brief as well for your writer. So here you can see all the competitors. You can see when you click on a specific content, you can see on-page information, meta title, the description, the headings, and so on. So you can start to analyze the structure of your competitor. So I really recommend to do that when you select some clusters. Also analyze them, check the overview. Under the keywords tab, you will see basically all the keywords in this cluster. Okay, so here you can see all the keywords. So all this one, I repeat myself a lot, but all these keywords display the same SERP. You can as well see your list of competitors. So for these 5 keywords, who are the main competitor? And here the topics. So you can see what are the most important topics. You can click on one, and you can see how is it used in the context of your competitor articles. You can also check what is unique in the top 3. So it is quite important, because if pages are ranking number 1, it's often because they speak about something that nobody else is speaking about. And here, I guess, they speak about antibacterial properties, about how to treat eczema, and so on. So it is really unique topic for the top 1, top 2, and top 3. So I also recommend you to have a look here to really understand how to structure your article. You can also check all the outline of the pages ranking for this cluster, the question, the same story, and you have more report. And then what you can do, you can move to the content brief creation. I won't show you in detail, by the way, today how to create a content brief. We did a webinar a few weeks ago. I can share with you, or you can find on my YouTube channel the replay. So I won't be able to go into detail of that, but you can see that, in fact, what I want to show is that you can basically start from the keyword cluster selection. You select your topic, you analyze your content, and then you can move to the creation of the content brief. Here, you have different elements. You can share with the writer let's say, some directive, the editorial guidelines. You can as well share the search intent. You can obviously share the title. You can create easily titles by just using AI. So in a few clicks, you can build a complete content brief. And also here you can build the outline by checking your competitor, or also you can directly generate through AI outline. So through will analyze your main competitor and basically suggest you a content outline. I'm doing it quite fast, by the way, just to show you this the content brief feature. It's a kind of teaser if you want to check the previous video on the YouTube channel. But you can see really the whole process here, that you select topic, you analyze, you create a brief. And at the end, what you can do, you can share the brief with the writer, and he will have a public version here. So this is a public version of your brief that you can share. So it doesn't need to be logged in. And basically, you have all the information to create a great article with topics as well to cover. All right. So, and obviously, you should do that for every single topic that you selected. So you can display your favorite here, and you will have a list of all the articles for every single cluster. Create a brief, share it with the writer. By the way, all your briefs related to a topic cluster are also available from here. So you can find the list of all your content brief and fine-tune them over time. Okay, so now let me show you a first let's say, structure, because I want to share with you different way of structuring your content inside your website. So we are in the context of this website. We have, as I said, we have some topics or some products. Maybe we are, I don't know, we are doing some cream about aloe vera. We have, let's say, several creams. This is our money pages, right? This is pages that we want really to promote. We want the user to end up there and to add the cream to their cart. This is really our goal. And this is where basically creating a set of content around this specific topic can help you, because you need to drive traffic to your website, and then you need to obviously redirect this traffic to your landing pages, to your product pages. This is one first structure, a quite simple structure. If you want to get started, just create a blog and then create all the different articles related to this main topic. So here in our case, we create a set of articles about aloe vera. Okay. But as I said in my introduction, I mean, usually I recommend to have a pillar page. Here in this case, the pillar page could be the blog posts, but usually blog post is more mixed. You have you cover different topics. So here my recommendation would be really to have a dedicated pillar page. I think it's better practice. So I can show you another structure of that is more, let's say, a topic cluster hub model, where you will have basically here a pillar page about aloe vera skincare. All right, and then it will list different articles, maybe even products here directly. So you will have a set of articles about what is it good, what are the side effects, how to apply your cream and stuff like this. And then you will have maybe more, again, bottom of the funnel type of content, which might be a list of cream, a list of your competitor, or maybe directly a landing page about your own cream. Okay. And to set up this this landing page as well, to go more into detail, if I have to build tomorrow, let's say, a website about aloe vera, maybe I will do it this way: the landing page or the pillar page. I will have here maybe a nice header, discover stuff made with aloe vera. I can list some of my products here with maybe a shop action or a redirection to the money page. And then I will mix it with as well editorial content. So this is how I could, let's say, set up this pillar page. Okay. Obviously, there is different ways of setting up, of creating pillar pages. You can also list only the editorial content, and then at the bottom having a list to your product or just your product. Up to you. But I believe you have to make a mix because it's quite important as well to have a kind of user experience and mixing together content and, let's say, product. Okay, so this was, so we, I show you now how to create, let's say, how to start building your, let's say, first cluster if you are, let's say, e-commerce about aloe vera. I would like to show you also this view in through. So the hub view, what the hub view is doing, it's quite interesting here because in fact the hub view is showing you categorization of your cluster. Let me rephrase or let me restart. From here, you can see the topic. So aloe vera, drying skin, aloe vera, is it okay to rub aloe vera on your skin? And you can see here some category. Some are categorized aloe vera skincare products or listicle, and some are labeled aloe vera skincare FAQs. This categorization here is in fact not done by analyzing SERPs here, is basically done via AI. So during the clustering process, so through is grouping together similar keywords by analyzing Google SERP, okay? And then all the different clusters that are created, then based on their semantic, through will categorize them. And so here through has identified, let's say, two interesting categories. All the articles or topic that are FAQs. So here you can see all the question basically. And here through has categorized basically all the clusters that are more about products or listicle. This has been done by AI, by the way. It's not done by me. So here you have to be careful as well. You can also rearrange your category. You can rename them if you want. But here what I wanted to highlight is that if you struggle with, let's say, how to structure your topic cluster or how you structure your pillar pages, you can as well maybe have a look at the hub view. That might give you some hints how you can really organize your content basically on your website. If I remove all the favorite, by the way, you will see all of the categorization, and here you can see different things like skincare routine, beta-glucan FAQs, aloe vera gel review. So you can see it's grouped the cluster in categories, and here use that at your advantage to really organize and structure your website in a better way. Because at the end, ideally, what you will do, you will not only focus on one single category, which is aloe vera in my case, but you will start also to expand your website and maybe speak about beta-glucan or any other kind of product or thematic that you would like to cover on your website. And this leads to a last structure of a website that could be what I call the library model here, where it's, let's say, you bring another hierarchy or another level on top of your topic cluster. So here I have one topic cluster about aloe vera skincare with all the related article with my pillar page. Yeah, then I have another one about beta-glucan, also a pillar page with all the related article about beta-glucan. And finally, I might have a top page that will again list all the subcategories. So this is just a way to structure your website. And then obviously you will always link and redirect to the respective product pages or list of products that you would like to push and that you like to basically to sell on your website. Okay, so in this example, we basically started from scratch. We didn't have any domain yet, so I did that on purpose. I didn't want to confuse too much because I think it's quite advanced already to cover all this topic. And as you can see, we didn't touch yet the filtering and the categories, and the filtering here. So I will show you now an example, another example, where basically here, it's the same list of keywords. But what I've done, I enter a domain. Let's say I'm Healthline. Let me check, John. You have a question from France Luxembourg. When you are working on a single product or on the same type of product, how can you expand the cluster? At some point, you're going to run in second despite the truth. You mean how to find new content IDs, right? Maybe because expanding the cluster, if I understand you, Jean, is finding new IDs to cover yes, a broader semantic range. Can you just confirm that I'm correct, Jean, that you would like to find new IDs? Merci. I will, yes, I will show you how to find new content IDs after this example, because this is the last, let's say, step of this webinar. How to basically find new content ID, and I have a good trick for you. And so stay tuned, give me 5 more minutes. And yeah, it's a kind of also teaser, so we have to stay until the end. By the way, it's running quite fast, already 42. I will really try to stick to the hour because maybe some people have other meetings. So let me now finish with this demo. So this example. So now let's say we are Healthline. Healthline is a huge website, by the way. If you check for skincare and stuff like this or health topic, you will find them on the top of the SERP for many keywords. So here, what I did, I take the same keyword list, but I enter the Healthline domain. Let's say I work for Healthline now. Okay, I'm the content manager there. I need to find new IDs. Maybe, Jean, it might already give you some answer here, but I will show you really how to expand more your initial list of keywords later on. So here, what you can do, you can see now a new information. You see where you are ranking, okay? So you can see where you're ranking well when you're green. So here, it makes no sense. Do nothing. You can just take a screenshot and send that to your manager to show him, look, we are ranking well for already these topics. But here, your point is to find new topics to cover. So what you can do first, you can check where you're not ranking at all. So here you will find topics where you have no pages ranking yet, okay? So you select here the filter, not ranking. You can also hide the singleton, meaning a cluster with only one keyword will be hidden. And then you can start to select some topics. And you can see here it's basically new topics, new content that you were not covering yet. So this is one way to do it. Also, what you can do, you can also stay on where you are ranking. You can also play with the volume, by the way. Here, I didn't have a lot of volume information in my initial list of keywords, but you can also filter based on volume. So to focus on the keywords that has a lot of volume, let's say, or aggregated volume. Also, page rank, quite interesting. Page ranking through its, let's say, domain authority, to make it simple. So a big page rank, so 100 means a lot of competition, and 30 means really few competitors. Also here, you can find low-hanging fruit by checking cluster with a low page ranking average. So you will find, yes, as I said, this topic maybe, if you check the SERP, maybe the competition is not that high. So as well, it's a good way to select the right topic cluster just by playing with the page rank filter. Oops, where I am. Okay, yes, good. But yeah, now I wanted to show you also, so I will just now increase the ranking here. I want to say, I want also, yeah, you can find new topics also where you're already ranking. Because let's say maybe some of this topic, yes, as you can see, I'm ranking, but I just want to show you one specific example. Let me find it again. Yeah, I prepared this webinar in case you don't see that. I'm not on the right page, yes. Okay. Okay. Allergy. Yeah, okay, this one. So you can see here, this cluster here. I cannot say that in French or in English. Hyaluronic acid allergy symptoms. Sorry for my pronunciation. So here you can see that I'm ranking in average at the position 61.7. What does it mean first? It means that for these 3 keywords, in average, I'm ranking at this position, right? So let's analyze this cluster. Because, well, you can see first that obviously for acid allergy symptoms, they all speak about allergy, etc. So if you go on the keywords tab again, you will have more information now because you enter the domain. You can see as well for every single keyword here, which is your best article. And here your best article basically is this one. How to use this acid, tips, product to try, and more. So for Google, this is the best article, right? This is the best article for this topic. But obviously, it's not aligned with the search intent because when you can see is that pages ranking on the page number 1, they focus more on the allergy, all right? So this is my point here is that here you should create a new article. So you can also check cluster where you're already ranking because maybe the article ranking for this cluster is not the best one yet. So you need to create a new one that is more focused on the allergy thingy, okay? And by the way, we can just open this page to see that why this page is basically ranking for allergy, because I believe they speak about allergy at some point. Yeah, here they only mention allergy once. So this is why, okay, Google believe, or maybe there is also some synonym of allergy. So Google believe that, or for Google, in the eyes of Google, this is the best article to rank for the allergy symptom. But you're ranking really at the bottom. So here, my recommendation would be to create a second article, more focused on the search intent. And then what we can do, we can basically, so I show you that, what will be also an internal linking strategy. So we have the first article, how to use this acid the right way. And then I will create, let's say, another article, the allergy cause, side effect, and treatment, and we will link them together. And there is a way to link it because we found that we speak already about allergies at some point. So maybe here we can link from here, from this anchor, or we adapt a bit the anchor text to link to the other one. Okay, so you see, it's always important to also analyze cluster where you might have already an article ranking for, but not the best one. And then same story, create the content brief, create the article, and then link them together. So this is how you can improve existing website by selecting new topics, by also, let's say, finding out existing article and improving them. And I will show you, before going to the last section and show you how to extend existing keywords, the last view again, so the pages view. I show you initially the pages view that when you enter the domain of your competitor, you can figure out their content strategy, but it's not the main purpose of this feature, in fact. In fact, the pages view show you basically your article and for what clusters they are ranking, okay? So basically, they show you for what search intent or what search intent they answer, because we can make a kind of correlation between a cluster and the search intent, okay? And I will show you, let's say, a simpler example. So here, I have one article called Ultimate Skincare Routine for Combination Skin. Okay, and here you can see that this one is ranking for 8 clusters. Some of the clusters are quite good. So, okay, best skincare project combination skincare routine. So the ones that are in the top 10, yeah, it's good. So you have one article ranking for 4 clusters in the top 10 or 5. It's okay, by the way, it's okay, by the way. It's good. Leave it like this. But here we can see that this article, again, is ranking for other clusters that are related, but obviously the ultimate skincare routine for combination skin, nothing to do with skincare routine for a 15-year-old girl. Maybe there is a link because I guess combination skin is something for young people. Maybe I have no clue. I'm not I'm not a doctor, but I believe that you can again make a link between combination skin and 15-year-old girl and the skincare routine. But here, same story. You will need to add it to your favorite, analyze the content, and create, let's say, a related article. So this is a way as well, this pages view is a way to identify existing content for what intents already, or what article are, what intents are already answering, and the one where you clearly need a separate article because it's too far from your initial content, okay? So this is a way to use this view, this pages view, is to identify new topic, and then you will link them to your article. Okay, so I hope you are still, let's say, watching that. I know I'm throwing a lot of information, by the way. As I told you as an introduction, there is a lot of content. So far, what we covered, we created, and I'll show you how I created my B2B, let's say, /SAAS cluster. I'll show you how to create the cluster from scratch. So same story, upload your list of keywords, select the cluster, analyze with a filter where you have volume, where page rank is low, select them, basically build your list of topics because you want to build a content plan, a content calendar for several weeks, right? Display your favorites, analyze them, create a brief. This is really the process, the workflow, and that is the way my workflow as well. I'm using obviously through on a daily basis to create content. And yeah, Olympiacos. I don't know, Elias, you are watching a football game at the same time. Olympiacos just won the score. I don't know, but thanks, Elias. Appreciate your enthusiasm. Yeah, so Jean, good question. Unfortunately, I would like to be honest with you. I'm not the e-commerce expert. As you can see, I'm more writing or creating a B2B content cluster. So here, yeah, I think I will keep the product on one side, having the product on one side, the category, and then having a more editorial section on my website with articles that will redirect to the product, and maybe having a pillar page that can be a mix of editorial content and product, as I show you here in this mock-up here. I could imagine having basically here, yeah, all the products, so having a category with all the products, and then having maybe something maybe more editorial, some guides about how to put your cream, how to use, I don't know what kind of product you're selling, but having this mix of content plus commerce. And then on pillar pages, you can create pillar pages that basically mix product and content together. But again, I'm really sorry, Jean, I'm not the e-commerce expert. So yeah, I'm not sure that this is really the best practice, but this is how I will do it. Now, last 5 minutes, stay tuned because I would like to show you also how to extend a list of keywords with a little trick with through. It's quite cool. Because yeah, the idea is that, you know, if I speak about my own cluster, so what I can do now, I mean, if I want, I'm a bit lost, sorry, I just closed everything. So if I go back to my search console, or let's assume you understand, I go back to my search console. I will do it quickly. So now I want to extend my initial topic cluster. I need to find new IDs, right? So first, what I will do, as I said, I will always do the same here. I will filter on specific parts of my website. So here, every pages that content topic cluster in the URL are the one that I need. So here I will export everything here as an Excel. And here it was a result of that. So I have 1,000 keywords. I did some cleanup. So first, this is also a good way to update your cluster. I mean, get keywords from Search Console and identify new topic. But there is a little trick with True, and soon it will be automated. Download the report. So I never work with a report that's only for one thing. So open the report. In the report, you have different tabs. In the topic cluster tab, you have basically the view of what you can see in the interface. So all the categories, all the cluster, and the related keywords. It's not what I want to show you. What I want to show is that you have the questions tab here. And here you have all the PAA. So remember, for every single keyword, through is as well extracting, people also ask. So you can basically extend your initial list of keywords. So you have your initial list of keywords here. This is my initial list of keywords. And I can add on top of this my list of PAA. Okay, so I will select the people also ask here. You can take all of them, obviously. And I will do the same with related searches. So also true for every single keyword in your initial report or upload, it will also extract related searches. So again, here you have a lot of related searches. And I will basically just put that together and improve my initial list of keywords. So what I'm showing you right now is that this is a way to extend a list of keywords with through by leveraging or by collecting people also ask and related searches. And honestly, it's quite good because people also ask will give you top of the funnel content ideas or the questions basically, and the related searches, as you can see, is more bottom of the funnel. Best keyword clustering tool, which is a listicle, my competitor, and so on. So you can see it's quite cool by mixing that, at least for SaaS, B2B, it's working quite well. You can mix, I repeat, keyword, initial list of keywords, people also ask, and the related searches. And then I will restart a process, okay? So you have to do it twice. Yeah, okay, it costs 2 times the credits, but you do a first one, you export that, and you do then a second run, and then you will have new topic IDs expanded by this people also ask and related searches. And by the way, as I said, this will be automated soon through. You will be able to upload a list of keywords and ask through to automatically expand your list with PAA and related searches. I have an article about that, by the way, about this technique, so I can share that in the chat if you want. So I think it's a quite cool strategy how to expand. Yes, this one, how to expand initial list of keywords with PAA and searches. By the way, we are reaching the end of this webinar. I can see people already leaving because I guess maybe some people need to move to another meeting. If you have any question, let me know right now. Obviously, I hope you like this webinar. I guess I shared a lot of content. I hope it was not too, let's say, confusing. But Jean, you need to check my article because I'm sharing it, by the way, because in fact what I do, a process that I do right now here, quite interesting. It's more for SaaS, but I'm pretty sure it can work for any website. I start with a product page, okay, and then I extract from this product page the text. Okay, I have also a free tool that extracts the text. And then I ask ChatGPT, based on this text of a landing page, give me a list of keywords. Then I have a list of keywords from ChatGPT. And then I use through several times to extract all the PAA. And then at the end, I end up with a really long list of keywords. So I know, Jean, maybe you should have a try. But yeah, thank you, everybody. I mean, again, it was really a pleasure to share this topic. As you can see, I'm really passionate about topic cluster. If you have any question, don't hesitate, contact me by email because now it's quite, let's say, late. You have to close the session. Don't hesitate to come back to me by email or via LinkedIn. I'm always happy to help you. So if you have no question, I would say thank you, everybody, and have a good evening, and see you soon for more webinars. Bye-bye.